Hey guys, I'm back again with my next question of my question based learning series. The question for today, we are going to discuss the question for day 15. Before I do that, hope you have subscribed to my channel DUK. Do you know, where I am discussing real time questions and the solutions. So, my main objective of this channel is to provide you bite sized information, not creating too lengthy videos because we all have time constraint. So I would want you to give you quick information in a simple method, a practical method, so that you get a solution to real time problems and the questions. That is the main objective of this channel. And let's discuss today's question. So today's question is, let me quickly get the question. Yeah, the question is, how do you create a new key pair when the existing key pair is lost for your EC2 instance? I'm sure you must have come across this, right, sometime in your environment. Sometime it happens that the key file is lost, means accidentally we deleted the key, or let's say the key file is corrupted, or we would want to generate a new key file for security reason. Any reason, if you want to generate the new key file, how do you do that? Now there are different steps involved in doing this. Very first step is that what you need to do, you will have to create a new key pair. Now it is a pair of public and a private key. Public key is with your EC2, private key is something which you download in your local machine. Whenever you want to log on to your EC2, you provide your private key, it compares with public key, and authentication happens, right? So key pair need to get generated. So by using a key pair option available in EC2 dashboard, you have to generate the key pair, new key pair. Using that key pair, now when you're generating it, it downloads the private key. So by using the private key, you will have to generate the public key, which you need to ingest it in the EC2 instance. Okay? Because public key is within the EC2. So this we are going to inject in the EC2, and then by using the newly generated private key, we are going to connect to the EC2. So this is the procedure. Let me take you to the console and show you this procedure. So I'm sharing my screen. Before I do that, for this activity, I'll have to take my instance down because I'm going to inject the public key using user data script, right? And you all know that we have to take it down. So by the time I show you other option, it's better I stop this so that we don't have to wait for this activity. I stop my instance, and now next thing, the first step which I'm going to do is creating a key pair. Now here, this is the option on the left side under network and security, EC2 dashboard. So key pair, here I go for generate key pair. I provide the name. Let's say demo test key is the name of my key file. I choose the key pair type as RSA and the format as .pam, and I go ahead and create the key. The moment I'm doing that, it is getting downloaded. So you can see it is downloaded. So this is the downloaded one, is my private key. Okay. Now by using this private key, I will generate the public key. How do I do that? I do that by using the putty key generator. So I kept my putty key generator ready here. Putty key generator, here in this I have to click on load, and I have to choose that file. So as I click on all file, demo test key is there. I select that. Now this is my public key which got generated from my private key. I'll copy the entire content of this because I'm going to inject this in my EC2 using the user data script. So I'll copy the entire content. Make sure that guys don't miss a single character. Copy the entire content. I'll just keep this aside in my notepad. Okay, so I've copied it, done. Now I'll go back to my instance, and I guess my instance should have been stopped. Yeah, so we don't have to wait now. Instance is in the stop state. And now what I'll do, I'll select the action instance setting. I'll go to user data, and here this is the script. Okay, so this I have just kept it ready before this recording so that we save time. Okay, now let me explain you this script. So this is the first line is about the interpreter. Basically it's a bash shell script. So it's an interpreter. I would want my script to get interpreted by bash shell. Next is mkdir command to create a directory by the name .ssh if it doesn't exist. So it will create the directory. The third step, echo, and then this is basically the complete public key. Now this is not the one which I generated just now. I'll have to replace this with my content. So I'm just copying the public key which we got generated using the putty key generator. I'm copying the content and pasting it here. Okay. So what basically we are doing, the public key, we are appending it to which file? Authorized keys file, which is under, which we are going to create under .ssh folder under the user home directory. So by using echo command, we are appending that. Next, two commands are to change the permission, setting the permission for .ssh folder as well as authorized keys. Okay, we are giving all rights for the SSH folder to the owner, and then read write permission for the authorized keys for the owner. And the last command is to change the ownership of the .ssh folder, that to recursively. So it is going to recursively change the ownership and the group ownership for all the files under .ssh, including the .ssh folder, to EC2-user. That's it. So the user data script is done. I am good to save this and start my instance. As you all know, user data script is a initialization script, right? So it gets executed while the instance is getting initialized. So now I'm good to start my instance. Once the instance is started, the public key which we defined it inside, the public key which we mentioned it in a user data will get saved in a authorized keys file, and now we have the private key of that, right, which is downloaded in my local machine. So I can use that private key to connect to my EC2 instance. So these are the steps, and now the final step is I'll just get my command prompt here. Okay, let me get my command prompt so that okay, this is my command prompt. I go to download folder where I have my key file ssh-i demo test key. Once again, I'll cross check it. In my key pair, I can see my, okay, not demo test key. This is basically, yeah, demo test key only is the one. And I'll go back to my instance. So this is getting initialized, and here is the public IP. I'll just copy the public IP, and what I need to do, demo test key dot pem ec2-user at the rate of public IP. Once the instance initialization is done, the user data script will be executed, and then I will be able to connect by using this private key. Okay, so that is how we generate the new key file if the existing key is lost. Hope you found this information useful. So if you want more such content, more such questions, please subscribe to my channel. My channel name is DUK-Do you know? Okay, and stay tuned for my next question. Until then, keep learning.